Russel Wright was one of America's most important designers of the 1930s, 40s, and 50s. His dinnerware is known for its fluid shapes and earth tone colors. He introduced to middle-class America housewares that, in his opinion, were informally modern. Examples of Russel Wright's work are now part of many American museum design collections, including New York's Metropolitan Museum of Art and the Cooper Hewitt Design Museum. But we're lucky enough to have some fine examples of Wright's works here today, thanks to Joan Sternthal. Joan is a collectibles expert and antique dealer extraordinaire. Joan, you've brought the Wright stuff, which is right on.
Right on.
Let's go.
I like that, Nick. So I brought you dinnerware. Different examples of his dinnerware, two styles, and we'll start off with his American modern, and that's what he's probably best known for because he really wanted to give the American mass a modern design and introduce them to modernism.
Good for him.
Yeah,
you know?
But he was interested in masses, not classes, which is kind of a cool, philosophy that everyone should be. Anyway, so this is an example of his American modern design.
So which pieces are American?
The picture is American modern, the creamer and sugar, the vegetable bowl, the chartreuse. This is called a chop plate, Mr. Chartreuse, yeah?
My Russel Wright shirt. This
Very
is actually
Russel Wright shirt. And the gravy, which is, this is called seafoam. It's interesting, all his colors are very, they all relate to nature. So this is called seafoam. The gray is known as granite gray. The pitcher is coral.
Love it.
They're all organic and...
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
What you're saying and what you're describing, this is so American streamlined. You're saying they relate to organic, that kind of stuff. In my mind, I'm seeing Frank Lloyd Wright, streamlined look, or like a great book by Ayn Rand, like The Fountainhead or Atlas Shrugged. You know, that was America
no, but
back
that was
at that
the
period.
time.
Absolutely.
And people lined up for blocks to get this
You
stuff.
and me would have.
Yeah, we would have been out there.
Pushing each other out of the way. I want this plate. I want this. It's just great.
It's great. And what's interesting also, when you're always looking for American modern, look at the marks. They're always Russel Wright, and it's always, we'll say, Steubenville. And Steubenville was just the manufacturer.
And in Steubenville, Ohio?
It's Steubenville, Ohio.
Wow,
yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
And they're actually very clear markings, too. So they've got every piece, you know, it's for sure it's a Russel Wright.
Right. And so we have his American modern, but then we also have something that was produced a little later on called casual China. And a lot of people know it as casual Iroquois. And Iroquois was just the manufacturer, and it's also on the bottom.
So
You'll see the casual China
nice.
Iroquois by Russel Wright.
Yeah.
And the reason he had to create his casual
so this
China.
Is this color, this, and this?
Exactly.
Okay.
The reason he had to do that was because this was really fragile, and people were having problems with it, chipping, breaking, cracking.
Great design, maybe not so functional.
Exactly. Well, like he thought functional, but not that durable. Right?
Exactly.
So he created this, and it was heated at a very high temperature so that it would avoid the problems that the American modern line had. And also interesting colors. This platter is called nutmeg. That's his pinch. That's lettuce green. That's great. That's sherbet pink.
I love the names. You're right. Actually, it's very distinctive.
I mean, they are.
Okay, you said this is pinch?
It's pinch. It's pinch,
yeah.
pinch.
Look at that.
Because it looks like skin. It's pinch.
Yeah, it's great. And also, actually, let me pull the sherbet pink back because he's also got that pinch here on the sugar bowl.
It's a stacked sugar.
I love that.
Because it's functional. It doesn't take up room on a table.
Exactly. You know, I have to say that from the first moment I saw it, I fell in love with it. And I knew that if I ever owned Russel Wright, that it would be like with me forever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, it's timeless. It looks great. It's the 90s. It still looks great.
Exactly.
And you have to use it, right?
And it's even more dear to me now that I've learned more about it, thanks to you.
Oh,
thanks for joining us again, Joan. This is great. Great stuff.